welcome. This is
Happy Holi, happy Holi.
Episode 7. Yes, happy Holi. Jaggu, you are looking like a full gubbara.
That's because are you talking about my weight or my lighting?
No, the lighting, yellow, like a nice,
Yeah.
like rang bhara, gubbara that we can like
No.
throw at people.
That can be thrown at people. All 99 kilos of me will land on someone very soon, I tell you. Very soon.
And it will be the last Holi you ever played. But anyway, these are my colors for Holi because, this is a surreal Holi. Unless you are in Varanasi playing that mental Holi of which images are going viral because it is scary that people are still choosing to play like aise, like bheed mein. Mostly your Holi is like ours. We're wearing bright clothes. We are looking at old photos. And hopefully if mummy is around, you are eating something exciting at home. We aren't.
Okay, is anybody eating ghee? Where are my Sindhi brethren? Has ghee been ordered? So I got an update from Mumbai from a friend of mine, and he saw no games being played, no Holi being played in his building, which they're generally used to. So he said, "Chalo, we'll take a walk and come." He's taken a walk and come. It's like this curfew there.
Nobody threw balloons on him?
Nobody threw balloons on him. He didn't see any kids playing, not even in the buildings. So,
well
impressive.
Mumbai
this
is
that
of course
1 year, that you have to control yourself.
And curfew began yesterday in Mumbai, and the Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray has been saying that lockdown aane wala hai, so everybody please control. Like please control on your own for a week, otherwise वापस lockdown हो जाएगा. But anyway, today we are very excited because Evergiven, that gigantic ship that everybody's been talking about, as we speak, has become
hila.
Yeah, hila hai, has actually gone center, and pretty soon I think the $400 million a day that were being wasted because, well, there were ships stuck on either end of the Suez Canal will no longer be wasted. So it's a win-win sort of situation.
Correct. So the ship will move out of the canal at some point, and then the other ships, I believe close to 350 ships on either side of the Suez Canal.
That number to reached higher. Anyway, so we realized that we have many questions. You also, as a layperson, as somebody who doesn't really know ships, who doesn't really understand, we understand traffic jams, right? All of us have been in traffic jams in our life. And if you've lived in this part of the world, which is the Middle East, the UAE, at some point or the other, आपकी गाड़ी sand में जरूर अटकी होगी. So all of us have these questions, all of us have these theories in our head, and have been wondering why it took so long, and also like how heavy can it be to be moved by hawa ka jhoka, and so all these questions के resolution के लिए Jaggu and I have chased down a captain.
Correct. So Captain Sorab Bhathena will be joining us very briefly. And he's going to be chatting with us because he's aware of the situation. One, he has experience in these matters.
Yeah, he's like a proper captain. He's also one of us, like the friends and family who have liked and subscribed to our YouTube channel, which is a reminder for you. Please, if you haven't liked this video already, just do it. If you like Jaggu's t-shirt, just like.
Yeah.
If you like my colorful dress, just like. Yeah, see, okay, if you like that, please like. So please remember.
Should I stand up?
No, just please
because I'm sitting in my jockeys.
Yeah.
Because like, subscribe, share, hit the bell icon.
Yeah. Bell icon is very important because whenever we post a new episode or we go live and all, then it gives you an indication that hum aa gaye, and then you don't have to check with us by DMing us on Instagram or whatever. By the way, you can always DM me at Tarana Raja, that is on Instagram. Now, Captain has been told that you can only join our meeting after 2-3 minutes. And so now he is
because we wanted to wish you and all of that. Huh?
Correct. We wanted to say happy. Yeah, there he is. Okay, now I'm going to tell him, come. That is what I'm typing because we haven't figured out a smarter way of doing this.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Are we calling him Sorab? Are we calling him Captain Bhathena? Are we calling him Master? What are we calling him?
Well, he is a listener and he is one of our subscribers. Captain is good. Captain has arrived. There he is.
I'm not seeing much of Captain.
There is Captain.
There you go.
How are you guys?
Good
Very well, sir. How are you?
You told me 220. It's exactly 220.
I mean, only a shipping captain will follow like these instructions. And I didn't say 220. I said 1420.
Oh my God, land lubber you are.
But Captain,
well
thank
done.
you very much for choosing to engage with us about
Yeah.
something we know nothing about, but we have great curiosity
In
about.
the kingdom of the blind, the one-eyed man is king.
I
That,
tell you,
that.
we'd like to believe you're a little more than that.
Yeah.
In all honesty, we firmly believe that.
No. It's an intriguing thing. This whole business of Evergiven. She'll never be forgiven for what she's done. But yeah, it's making the news all over the world.
No, so right now the current good news is that she has moved.
Okay, okay, fine. For guys who think moving is out of danger, that's not true.
Oh.
She's still in a. She's well. Let's say 80% of the past is gone now. You got another 20% to do, and that's taking place as we speak. I'm party to, or I'm privy to a lot of information being on a lot of these marine chapters, groups, and we get quite up to the date.
So, Captain, can we just start this from the beginning just so that we have a clear understanding of it?
Yeah.
There's about 40, 50 ships that go up and down the Suez Canal on a regular basis,
Well,
on a daily basis.
Yes. But actually, it's a two-way traffic in the sense the canal can only take. You see, the canal is a very thin slice cut into the entire topography.
Continent, as it were.
Yeah. And only what happens to their advantage, to their good luck, they have something called there are two lakes, the Great Bitter Lake and the Small Bitter Lake. The Great Bitter Lake is a sort of halfway point between the Port Said in the north and Port Suez in the south. Yeah, it's about 95 miles up and down in a straight line.
Okay.
Till let's say 100 miles for a round figure. But this Great Bitter Lake, which comes halfway through, is quite a big lake. Yeah, and that's a very big advantage because what happens? It's a one-way traffic, like I said. So they have these timings in the mornings. The north convoy starts from the north in a single file going down till they reach the Great Bitter Lake, where the ships are
like the
anchored
holding
over
area.
there. It's a holding area where
Okay.
they clear the north part of the channel and they wait. Then at the same time, the south takes off, and then it depends on the traffic of the day. Either the south, if the last north ship has cleared and the channel above them is clear, then the south guys sail
Go
without
upwards.
stopping. They go straight through, or vice versa. If the south all manage to get into the Great Lakes and the south is clear, then the southbound traffic starts. So it's only one ship can go at a time. Yeah, it's so narrow. It's it's 300 odd meters in the.
So this
the largest.
Evergiven was stuck in the Great Bitter Lake, or was it in the canal?
No. Great Bitter Lake, you can't get stuck. She can swing around there. She can turn around. It's not a problem.
We're
It's
also
only
noticing that ships are women.
Always. That's why we treat them with great respect. Yeah.
Acha, okay.
Fair enough.
So
So,
she
Captain.
can swing around. She can do what she likes.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, Captain, now, what is the reason being assigned? I'm seeing 2 or 3 reasons. What is the reason being assigned for the Evergiven to get stuck? Is it human error? Is it wind? Is it sandstorm? What is it?
Yeah. Okay. All this will never be told at this moment. Yeah. The whole thing will be sort of kept under wraps for obvious reasons. Yeah. So it will all come out in a maritime inquiry, which will be held much later on by the Admiralty or whoever's conducting the. Of the owners themselves will do one local intra.
So the owners are Japanese, if I'm not mistaken. The crew is fully Indian, and all this happened in Egypt.
Yeah, the owner is not Japanese. The ship owner itself, it belongs to a company called Evergreen. Evergreen are a large Taiwanese company. Yeah?
Okay.
A large Taiwanese company, and it was started out with the Japanese. They have control on the vessel. And of course, all the crews are from India, routed through Bonachorte is the name of the crewing agency, which under whom I also had served once upon a time.
Oh, so then you will not tell us that, I was watching another captain on the BBC saying, look, obviously it's not just the wind. And there are, we've heard reports that the ship, she was moving erratically before she got stuck.
So,
are you allowed to reveal to us what is erratic movement in a canal mean?
Yeah. Okay. See, there's a little bit of physics attached to this whole movement in the Suez Canal. The smaller the ship you are, which means you have a lot of water on either side of the banks.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Which you would have if you're a smaller ship. You have a lot more freedom and ability to maneuver in a much easier and safer fashion. Now, vice versa, if you are a very fat, big, broad ship like this one is, she's 59 meters, which is a little less than half the width of the canal itself. What happens in that case? What happens is physics comes into play here, because what happens is when you move, or as they say in shipping terms, when you veer or shear, when you come close to one side of the tank, you are creating a pressure, a area of low pressure, and in that you have a tendency, the physical tendency of the stern, the back of the ship, to be drawn into the back. It's like a magnet.
Okay.
With the suction effect, Venturi effect. When you have a large funnel and a narrow down, you have something called a Venturi effect.
So, Captain, what you're saying is that if you're moving down the Suez Canal, you've moved close, say, to the left bank,
or
for example, the left bank, and so your stern is moved because of the low pressure closer to the left. That basically means that the front is pointing to the right. So as you move forward, you're aiming for the right.
Correct. So
which is where the erraticness came from.
Absolutely. So the main thing is 2 or 3 things could have happened. Like I said, it's all conjecture at this moment. One is that she came too close and the suction effect took place. And when that happens, the bow, as we say, the front of the ship, the bow, tends to go to the right, to starboard. Because the stern is pulled into the left.
So as a layperson, when I heard because there was erratic movement of the ship, I literally thought the captain or whoever is in charge of the wheel was falling asleep at it.
Well, no, that's absolutely untrue.
What else am I supposed to think? I've never
in her imagination, Captain, many things happen. Many things happen in her imagination.
No, but I mean,
totally untrue.
Yeah, I know. Of course, it's untrue. Now that you're explaining, there's physics involved and not really.
No, but this is only one. This is only one of the things that could have taken place. There are 2 or 3 other things that could take place, and the other one is now failure of engine. Failure of engine could lead to this catastrophe. It could. However, that's not.
Chalo, okay. So now investigation will obviously let the people who need to
there's
know
one more most important factor which I left for the last, and that is the wind effect. See, a container ship is unlike any other normal like a tanker or a bulk carrier or a general cargo ship. The container ship, especially this class, is called the golden class. It was built just in 2018, 3 years ago. It's a brand new ship. What happens? These are huge, gigantic ships which take up to 20,000 containers. 20-foot containers. Okay. Now, if you're loading these containers on the deck, what you're in effect doing is building up a huge sail. It becomes like a sail. It's an obstruction. It's what they call it presents a large windage area.
It catches the wind, basically.
Catches the wind. Yeah, it's easy to catch the wind because there's a huge structure. The wind hits it. Unlike another ship which doesn't have any containers, it's like chopped off, and the wind just passes over the ship. Very, very small part of the ship which is above water is affected, and that's easily tolerated. So now, with the windage area being what it is, huge, that point in time, there was this local shamal. There was a low pressure area in the Suez Canal area, and there was this 45 knot wind, which is very strong. Even if you're in the open sea, it's very strong. That sort of caught her, and if there was inadequate precaution taken to counteract it, to give the other way, the wheel the other way, so that though you're being pushed here, if you give the wheel to the left, you're counteracting that push. That was so, there are 2-3 factors that could have taken place. And once the wind catches you, you don't have much room to play with. Then it's too late. To get out of it.
So firstly, we were confused about the 45 knots. We thought it doesn't sound like too much.
No, it's hell of a lot. It's a,
no, correct.
you know, 2027 is called Gale. Gale Force. You heard of Gale Force?
Oh.
Yeah. Ooh,
That's
27 knots is gale force.
Okay.
27 knots is wind force 7, which is Gale Force.
Okay.
So
Wow.
that's a scale we have, the Buford
So,
scale.
Captain, now
we heard
this
an
is the
alarm.
point
One minute,
where the
Jaggu. We heard an alarm.
yes.
We must not like ignore the alarm because
No,
it
no,
has
we
to be
mustn't.
crying on Jaggu's phone because we are supposed to remember time and again to say if you like Captain's face or what Captain is saying, and if all the silly questions that are going on in my mind were in yours and he's just helped, please like the video and
Like,
press the bell
subscribe,
icon.
say hello,
Yeah,
all of that.
we are learning. We are learning.
Captain, let me come back to this. What are the efforts that have happened now? We know the ship is stuck. It's been in that case, in that situation for almost a week now. What have they done so far to clear it, and why has it taken this long?
Okay.
I might have a reason. Captain, please look at this.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I might have a reason. It's because that is the ship and that is what was being used.
Okay. All right.
No,
That's
no.
one. That's one. That's David and Goliath. Yeah, but that's one. But that's not. But again, to an extent, it's true because you see the part of the ship that is dug inside.
Yeah.
The bottom, the red color.
Yeah.
That's called the bulbous bow. You're actually not seeing the end of it. A little bit of it is already inside the sand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So to move that out, and she's wedged. She's wedged there because she's touching the back also. So you can't move the ship up and down. You can't move it left and right. So she's stuck.
So then you have to dig and you have to get rid of the sand.
So what they did was they brought these big, huge dredgers, which took a couple of days to come on the scene. Yeah, and they dredged this poor small fellow here, this excavator, as you call it, tractor. This excavator was tried to take out as much as it could, and you can see the work that he's done. But
Yeah.
the problem is not above water. The problem is below the water.
Got it.
Okay.
So you have the dredgers to come there and make place for it to swing an arc. You know, left, right. It makes an arc for itself, and then the tugs. And there are 12 tugs which were engaged in the operation. I have all the names of the tugs which were there. All the 12 tugs were pushing, pulling, combination of everything to sort of get that.
Okay. Now, Captain, again, I must interject and ask you. Okay, like tug as in a tugboat where you're pushing, pulling. So sort of like when our car gets stuck in the sand in the UAE, and then like there are people at the back doing dhakka, right? So
Correct.
that dhakka is happening, and
those are tugs.
Those are the tugs, and if we had other cars with like a line leading from my car, that would be
Also
the
a
pulling.
tug, stronger tug.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So Captain, just for perspective, generally one tug is needed for a boat this size. If it was just shifting from
No. Also, I must tell you, see, when this vessel goes into the canal,
Yeah.
every vessel, that's not only this vessel, every vessel that goes in the canal, it just doesn't go through straight away. There are a lot of preparations to be done. Suez Canal Authority will put a small boat, a small Suez Canal boat on the ship. Okay, it will be manned. There will be two local Egyptian guys who look after that boat, and there will also be a big, huge searchlight. I mean, it's the size of, if you can see my arms extended, it's even bigger than that. It's a huge searchlight, which is taken up in the front of the ship. Okay, like used as a searchlight. Now, these are precautionary measures they take in case of very bad weather, in case of heavy rain, fog. Many times there's fog. You can't see the back of your hand. When that happens, you're in a dangerous situation. So what they do when it comes to that, this boat, which is now on the ship, is lowered into the water with those two Egyptians. And every so often on the canal, there are these what they call bollards, or places where you can tie up the ship. So the ship gives the boat a line. The boatman takes it to the jetty, to the canal side, puts the rope on there, and then the ship sort of ties up for the night or for the period of time.
Okay, I see.
The danger is past. So that's why you have the boat, and that's why you have the light at night to show the pilot that there is the canal this side or there's a canal that side, and keep the other ships away. Because the ships are in a convoy, one behind the other, just a few meters separating the two ships, maybe
Correct.
50 meters, 80 meters, 100 meters between the two ships. So now they had a boat on board, but it was too late. The fellows can't do anything. It happened in a snap.
Correct.
So they
So
couldn't.
what has happened so far? That what are the efforts that have made that have been successful or
efforts
failed?
have been the dredgers have been called in to do the dredging operation to make that bow swing in and out. Once the bow, because even the back is, it's not as if the back is free to move. The back
It's
is also
touching the other bank.
It's touching the other bank, exactly. So that is also a problem, because at the back of the ship is the machinery, is the propeller and the rudder, the stuff that turns the ship.
Right.
That has got damaged, but it is not. Yeah, but that's not so bad as to cause her to be incapacitated. She can still steam under her own power.
Right.
So that's the reason that she's just not free to go. Now they will take her to the Bitter Lakes. They will anchor her there. Then there will be a host of people going on board to check out the damage, to see whether there's any leakage underwater, if there's any dent to the ship, if the rudder and the propeller are very badly affected. All that will take some time to do. Once she's cleared of that, only then she can either proceed for repairs or to Rotterdam, where she is actually bound for.
Okay.
Wow.
So now the silver lining in this is that now that 80% of the work is done, that 20%, yes, there is some risk involved, but it's almost a given that it will happen.
It's almost a given, yeah.
No, but the other ships can move or not? Because I mean, as far as I'm concerned, as a traffic
not yet. That's why I said. That's why I said it's not yet. Till she is in the Bitter Lake, nobody can move, because it's not like she can move to the side and ships can go up and down. No.
Okay. Now, Captain, I would like to ask you, are you somebody who uses Twitter?
My daughters do, I don't.
So there is a gentleman called Guy with the Digger at Suez Canal who opened an account pretty much as soon as this crisis began last Tuesday. And he, I think he was somebody who works with the authority, because seemed to have like the initial footage, with the foghorns blowing and the captain shouting instructions and all of that. So he has been giving like a ball by ball update of what is going on, and somebody sent him I want to share this with you. A shipping person sent him this suggestion saying, could you try this? Can you see this?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Does this make sense, or is someone pulling someone else's leg?
No. I use bomb to create wave. Each bomb line explosion has a gap like trees. When the wave is coming, pull the ship using tongues. No. I wouldn't put too much into this.
Basically saying try to float the ship.
Yeah, I don't.
By creating waves.
Yeah, I think that would create a much more damage, chafing and stuff like that.
So you're saying this is a sweet suggestion, but it would not work.
It may not be practical.
Another suggestion that he was given was use Coca-Cola and sodium bicarbonate or whatever in the water to make it effervescent, the water. Would that also, and Mentos, throw in Mentos and Coca-Cola in the water.
I would throw in a little rum also, then you could drink. Yeah.
And then I think the best suggestion was this one.
Oh, absolutely brilliant. That Godzilla, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
That is what works.
That is a movie waiting to happen.
That is a movie that is actually released, Jaggu. What are you saying?
This is actually waiting.
This is Kong versus Godzilla. That is our alarm. Jaggu, give the alarm.
Yes. Sorry to interrupt the proceedings, but if you're liking what's happening right here, please please subscribe, please say hello. All comments are welcome, and don't forget to click the bell icon. Sorry, back to the party.
Okay, but those were genuine suggestions.
Yeah, but basically the tugboats have done a great job, because there's a specialized tug company, salvage company. These salvage people are just waiting for such an occasion. It's like a vulture waiting for carrion. So, and I should know that being a Parsi. So anyway, so these Smith, which are the world's largest salvage company, they have got into the act. They've been given the contract, and they've done a pretty good job, because they've actually they've got these 12 odd tugs, which heavy duty, which pulling in unison together, because it's a massive ship. I mean, 200,000 tons is the weight of a ship. You can't imagine. It's very heavy. So it helps to. The Smith has done a big job in this.
So now
I have a question.
Huh.
What happens to the crew? I mean, are they going to be affected by this? Are they
going to be
careers on the
jailed?
line?
Are they
No,
being held
jailed?
responsible? I don't know.
No. Well, like I told you, there will be an inquiry. There will be an inquiry. There will be checks done. There will be logbook checking. There will be incident. There will be, all these ships, every ship now in the world worth its salt will have something like how the aircraft have their black box.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
have a similar thing on the ship. So everything will be scrutinized. Every communication, vocal, whatever took place on board the ship at that time between the pilot and the captain, all that will be scrutinized by the authority. Only then the crew per se will not have a problem. We only talk about one man, and that's the captain.
Also,
Wow.
the internet is ready that if the crew is indeed accused of doing what they shouldn't be doing, causing it to sway, etc., this has to be their standard excuse.
It's a good one. Put it on there.
It's a good one.
The penguins of Madagascar
one.
have attacked.
The penguins of Madagascar have made the captain captive, taken him captive.
I can see that. Yeah. That's a good one. Yeah. Where they come with this? Yeah. Fantastic.
The whole world has been obsessed with your industry and this ship. Just final question to you, Captain. Can this happen again? Or now we've learned?
Well, accidents happen. Accidents do happen. It's not like this was an accident waiting to happen. I think this is one in I don't know how many crossings have taken place, millions of crossings. This is the first time that the largest of the ships have got caught in this. Maybe there'll be lessons to learn. Maybe some new regulations will come out. So you never know. So
and you're going to keep us updated on all the gossip that you get on your secret whatever marinas. Is it a WhatsApp chat or is it something else like official?
No. It's a WhatsApp thing, but it's okay. It's a little higher level. And also we get updated emails as well on the, like I've got 2 emails today of the latest happenings.
And this is not like the building WhatsApp group, Jaggu, not like your family chat, no?
No, sir.
No, sir. It's not that.
I don't think they've done Happy Holi on the chat just yet.
but like you showed me those cartoon glimpses, there are many more that I've got also on the usual building WhatsApp.
Lovely.
Yeah.
All right, Captain, thank you very much for breaking it down for us. I swear I had those genuine questions. I wasn't trying to like pull your leg or anything because bottom line, most of us have not really experienced
the person who has to answer. There's one more guy we haven't talked about, and that's the pilot of the ship.
Yes.
The ship every ship that goes to the canal, no matter how big or how small, the bigger they are, they have up to 3 pilots. So this ship had 3 pilots on board. A smaller ship would have 2, and an even smaller ship would just have 1. So the pilots actually are the guys with the local knowledge. They speak the local language. They are the guys who can talk to the tugboats in their lingo and say push, pull. Like if you go to China, you'll have a Chinese guy on board. If you go to Tanzania, you'll have a Tanzania, because it's a local custom. So the captain is relying on the pilot to take him safely. At the same time, it is a $1 million question: who is in charge of the ship when the pilot is on board?
Captain, I want to ask you a silly question. नाला को widen नहीं कर सकते हैं आगे जाके?
Yeah, the canal.
Yeah.
Can it not be widened?
It has already been widened. It was even narrower than this.
Yeah, but this is not wide enough clearly for the new age ships these days that are carrying so many 1,000 tons.
No. It works brilliantly. It works absolutely brilliantly because the vessels are moving regardless. I mean, they're going up and down, and there's no stoppage. Like my ship recently, one of my ships went through Suez. She was in and out in 16 hours. She cleared from the south to the north without any hassle.
So this is just for decades. It's been a working proposition. Accidents happen, is what.
Yeah, I've been. The first time I transited the Suez was 1974 on a small cargo ship. And I remember it was the Israeli-Egypt war was going on at that time, 1975. And all you could see were tanks, military tanks on the banks.
Wow.
And they would fire across at each other because there was a war going on. But it was all exciting. But
And
now,
y'all are like this on the ship.
no. Luckily, no one touched the ships here. But today's it was like clockwork. It was an accident that happened, but otherwise, the going up and the coming down, it works like clockwork. You register yourself days before you come into the Suez or from the north, and you register and you're given a number, and you come into that convoy. It's not a single ship; it's a convoy of ships. 20 going north, 25 coming down. You meet in the Bitter Lake and you cross each other.
A side question. If I'm a rich person with my own personal yacht and I want to sail down the Suez, allowed?
Of course, you have to. I mean, otherwise, how will you go? You have to go through the Suez.
So I might
So that's like a toll. Like, do you pay a toll and then you take your own private?
Oh yeah. Now
okay.
this my ship, which is about a 200,000 ton ship. My ship is only a 78,000 ton. We pay around $228,000 for one way to go up and down.
Wow.
Just one.
Yeah, I'm taking a flight. Even if I had a yacht, I don't think I would pay.
That's fun. It's fun if you're on a yacht. I would rather go in the yacht. Yeah.
Captain, I heard this one point that if you wanted to take the diversion basically around the continent and not cut across the Suez, it's about 12 days and will cost the ship about $500,000 more in terms of fuel and other costs.
All
Is that correct?
depends on where you take off from. If you're talking about a ship that has already reached Suez and was going to go up the canal now and cannot, and has to come around Africa and go, it's more than 30 days.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So it makes it's worth the while to deal with the traffic jam in the hope that it will get cleared in a week or two.
Yeah. So that's now there was a ship behind the Maersk Denver, which was tied up just behind this particular vessel. There were three ships actually in the convoy which got stuck behind her because it was the early part of the canal. There were only three ships behind, so they were all been pulled backwards and taken out. And the Maersk Denver only, I think yesterday, the owner said that this is going to take too long. Let us go around. So they must have now again reversed the decision. And
I was going to ask you, did anybody lose patience and say, forget it, now I'm just going around?
Many ships which are not, it's not so easy to take the decision when you are there because you have to then take a gamble. Are you going to willing to even wait for a week, 10 days? It still might be worth it because you save on the fuel. Just imagine the fuel costs involved just to go around. You're burning that much of fuel, your losses are accumulating. So many owners must have taken a wait and watch. But ships which are coming, say for example, off Sri Lanka, say coming from Singapore, coming to Sri Lanka, from there they go towards the Suez. For them, that cutoff point a decision could have been taken at that point where the diversion will not be that much. It'll be probably 10 days more.
Yeah.
You're already halfway down, so you come around. So that is all logistics.
Fair enough.
We have delving deep into the psyche of shippies and owners and captains and thank you very much.
Yeah, my pleasure. Lovely.
And if you have any more jokes or memes that are secret memes that nobody else has seen, please send them to us.
No, I think everybody's seen them.
Fair enough.
Lovely talking to you both, you guys. And what is this going to be your home for now?
This is going to be our home for now, as well as forever, even if we find other homes.
Correct.
Okay.
So this is going to be our native
This will
place.
run the distance.
This will be the native place, Jaggu.
This will be native.
So how do we get to see your shows? Just click onto the because I pressed the subscribe button. So now
perfect. Now you got the subscribe button. Whenever an episode is posted or we go live, you will get a notification.
But where will the notification come? On my email?
On your
because
phone.
I never gave any email address.
On your phone. Or hopefully on your computer.
Jaggu, explain the bell icon to everybody wondering what is happening.
On the computer.
Okay, so you'll get an update on the computer. Here's what I recommend. When we send you literally your own recording, your own show, over there you'll get the option of like, subscribe, etc., etc. And then there is something, you'll see a bell over there. Hit the bell. And that will give you notifications on your phone. Once you know that there is a new
Oh.
episode, then you can check it on whatever instrument you like.
Okay. So how often do you turn out an episode?
So far, we've been doing about 3-4 times a week.
Yeah.
Okay, because I saw the 6th one.
Excellent.
Yes.
You have
Yes.
5
Yes.
more and now the 7th one is with you. 7 is a good
Okay.
lucky number and we have got you for that.
Cool, lovely.
Lovely.
All right.
Super. All right. Thank you very much, Captain. And we will
Thank
see you
you.
in person very, very soon.
Thanks, Tarana.
Thank you,
Jaggu.
Captain.
See you.
Thank you.
See you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
And everybody else, thank you very much for watching. And if you have any questions for Captain, you post them in the comments. And because now he's a subscriber, he'll be able to see your questions. And then you'll answer, na, Captain?
I will.
Yeah.
There
He's
you go.
going to. So remember to
Okay.
like, comment. The comments really help us. The likes really help us. And even if you're like, I don't like it now, I don't have anything dramatic to say, you don't have to. Put one smiley over there. Just put one like
Correct.
thumbs up or just a whatever emoji you feel like. You can do that. It helps because eventually the algorithm has to find us. And more than just this immediate friend and family circle has to be there.
Cool. You spread the word.
Please spread the word. Spread the word. Spread the word. And we will see you tomorrow.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.